Hi, my name is Melissa. I'm 29 years old. I have a 3-year-old son, and shortly after I had my son, I started noticing that I started losing a lot of perkiness and youthfulness in my breasts. So I discussed it with my husband, and we decided that, later on down the road when we can afford it, that I can look into getting breast augmentation. Well, the time has come, and I started researching online looking for different locations, whether it was far away from home or locally, and just for things for breast augmentation. I looked for locations that had good reviews. I looked at the history of the physicians, the facility itself, and I came across Dr. Herring's office and his website, and it was just so happened to be local. It was roughly probably about 20 minutes away from home. So I looked into his website a little bit, researched a little bit further. I actually found a couple people that had done procedures at his office, which made me feel a lot better. Once I looked at everything, looked at the pictures, looked at the website and everything like that, I liked everything that I saw. So I took the next step and I called in for a consultation. Person that was on the phone was very friendly. Didn't make me feel like I was, doing something bad or it was awkward or anything like that. I made my appointment. Once I came in, I was greeted by the medical staff. I actually felt like I was at home. The office itself is not like any other hospital or anything like that. It doesn't make you feel like you're going in for, something that is life-threatening or anything like that. And like I said, the medical staff was really friendly and they were very nice. They answered all my questions. Once I came in for the consultation, I met with Dr. Herring. He's very informative, gave me every bit of information I needed to know about the procedure, before and after, what to expect during the procedure and everything like that. And it just made me feel like, I was very comfortable with what I was looking into doing. Because I wanted to make myself feel better. I didn't like my appearance or anything like that. And I just basically got a very positive feedback from him and his medical staff. I look forward to the procedure that was going to be taking place in the future, because at that point I had made my decision that, this was the place I wanted to be at. This is where I wanted to get my procedure done. And so I took the next step from there after the consultation, and we basically went from there, set up a date. Once I came in, again, I was greeted by the medical staff, very friendly and everything. They made me feel very comfortable, because I will say that day of surgery I was very nervous. I already knew what to expect. I already knew what was going to happen, who was going to be in there, in the surgical room with me and everything. And Dr. Herring, gave me the rundown of everything prior to surgery, the day of surgery, the minutes before the surgery. So it was reiterated what was going to happen. So I knew that I was in good hands. After the procedure, the recovery and everything like that went really well. I will say it was the first day. It was a little different. It was a little. It was. Obviously you're recovering from surgery, so that's going to be a little hectic and everything. But after the first day, I felt great. I wasn't sick. I wasn't in that much pain. Obviously they give you everything you need for pain management after. But roughly after the first couple days, I was able to function normally. Now, granted, I didn't have to, I wasn't able to go to the gym or anything and start lifting or anything like that, but I was still able to get up and, get myself dressed. I was able to do everything that I needed to do, which was great, because my 3-year-old son he does everything and anything. He will run around all over the place, and, my husband was there to help me, but again, at that point, I felt like I was able to do things with him instead of, sitting in a chair not moving or anything like that. Which made things a lot better. And, the recovery from that after a week was, I literally felt great. I didn't have that much soreness or tenderness. after the breast augmentation. And then, after that, Dr. Herring and his medical staff and everything kept up with me as far as like how I was doing. They made sure that they called me to see if I needed anything, which was great. If I did, all it was just a phone call away. They made sure that I had their numbers just in case they were on, call at any point if I needed anything, which made things, again, a lot better and a lot easier. And, I don't regret anything. I feel better. I feel more confident about myself. I'm able to wear clothes that I wasn't able to, fill in as far as, before I had this procedure. The variety of clothes I can wear now is a lot more too. And so, like I said, I feel better. And, Dr. Herring and his medical staff, I could thank them for everything and making me feel, better about myself. And, everyone says I look great. Everyone says that, the procedure itself, it looks great. And so I'm very thankful, and I highly recommend that if you want to get a procedure done like that, I would really recommend getting a hold of Dr. Herring's office, because it is something that you will not regret.